Okay, so we've come down to it. I think it's time for our question and answer portion. Thank you for sending in your questions through the chat box, everybody. To those who haven't, please send them now. We can add them to the list. But I think the question I have to ask Christelle is, Christelle, are you ready for all the questions our friends from media have sent?
Ready na ako.
All right, here we go. Question number 1 comes from our dear friend Laila Chicadora Pangilinan. Laila, hello to you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hi,
Hello.
Christelle. Please share with us some of your hashtag ganado sa bahay, ganado sa bahay moments.
One of my hashtags for Ganado sa Bahay is confidence, especially that is aligned with Ganado sa Pag-aayos. Feeling sexy, that's also in line with Ganado sa Pag-aayos. And also another hashtag is probably just positivity. I think we always need positivity in our life to really uplift ourselves, especially during these trying times.
There you go. We've answered very well in question number 1 natin. Let's go to question number 2. It comes naman from Eugene Assis. Eugene, thank you very much for sending in the question. The question is, hi Christelle, is acting in the movies and TV in your plans? And who do you dream of working with, male or female actors?
Hi Eugene. Hello, thank you for your question. To be honest, it's actually really funny because I did want to be an artista nung bata pa ako. At kung nandyan yung opportunity, di ba, why not? Who wouldn't take the opportunity? So I definitely am open to the idea, but for now I am still focused on this year's pageant. But if I could work with someone, male or female, mahirap din yan eh. If I could work with a male or female celebrity, I would probably pick Ann Curtis kasi I like her personality. She's super humble, super down to earth. And then for male, I would probably work with Daniel Padilla because I'm a super fan of the Katniel team.
There you go. Very well answered. Question number 2. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3 is courtesy of Armin Adina. Armin, good evening to you. The question is, Christelle, the Ginebra community, the Ginebra community has been known for the never say die attitude. At what point or points in your life did you exhibit the never say die spirit?
I think a perfect example of me exemplifying the never say die spirit is this time now. I'm currently a candidate for the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 pageant. And when the pandemic hit us, it's been really hard for us candidates. And I've reached a point where I thought about quitting and going home and just saying goodbye to the pageant. And I thought to myself at first that this might be the way for me to, to focus on myself and to kind of keep myself sane. But then at the end of the day, I was like, I've come this far. Why do I have to quit? And I have all these people supporting me, from my family from Aklan, my family from Cavite. And then I told myself that I have come so far and I've worked so hard to prepare for this, not to quit. So I really wanted to push myself, and that's when I said, never say die talaga. And I really have to push hard, kaya laban lang.
I'm so happy that you're next year's calendar girl kasi never say die talaga yung attitude mo. I love it. Okay, let's go on with the 4th question. This time, it's care of Kate Kuan from CNN PH. Hello, Kate. Good evening to you. Kate's question, how do you feel after seeing how the calendars came out, after seeing the final output?
Hi Kay, thank you for your question. I'm so thrilled. I'm so overwhelmed hanggang ngayon. I still can't believe that I am the calendar girl. Every time I see it, parang nakakaano lang, nasa starstruck din ako sa sarili ko kasi I can't believe I made it this far. Actually, I've seen it so many times na siguro every night paulit-ulit ko siyang pinapanood at hindi talaga ako magsasawa. Kaya I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled talaga.
All right, thank you for your answer. Question number 4. Question number 5 comes from our friend Leo Mangubat. Good evening to you, Leo. Leo's question is, what is your message? What's your message now for Ginebra fans? for the first timers or first time that aren't able to support their team in live games?
Thank you, Leo, for your question. If I were to give a message to all the Ginebra fans, I would say that you can support in any way that you can. Like you can support, it doesn't have to be physically, it can be emotionally, spiritually. And if you don't have the power to show that support physically, you can always send a little prayer as well. And I think that a lot of people, especially during this time, we need the support and we need the emotional support system within each other to really uplift each other. So I think that it's important for us to stay there and to be there for each other, because if we can't continue ourselves, then it's important that we support each other. So I think that supporting each other is always possible, whether physically, spiritually. I think that we can always do so.
Man, you're a whiz going through all these questions. Here we go. Question number 6 comes from our friend Earl Maghirang. Earl says, "Hi Christelle, there's a gamer layout which we featured earlier. What's your favorite game now, especially with the pandemic?"
Hi, Earl. Thank you for your question. So yes, I do like to play video games actually. I'm a big fan of the Nintendo Switch. I love playing Mario Kart, and I bet you I can probably beat you at Mario Kart. So I'm really good at that game. And then also I am an original fan of Nintendo 64 where it all started, and I love playing Mario Party. So I really love the Nintendo and the Mario games. They're so much fun to play with.
Maybe you guys can trade Switch IDs. Earl, makakalaro mo si Christelle. All right. Question number 8 comes from Albert Bryan from Chicanes. And the question is, how is this project giving you a confidence boost as you embark on Miss Universe Philippines? Is there added pressure for you?
No, there's no added pressure. For the most part, I've just become all the more confident in myself, and I really want to thank Ginebra San Miguel for the trust and the confidence, because it's really boosted myself in terms of self-esteem and really believing in myself. So there's no pressure at all. It's just made me all the more happy, all the more blessed, and I'm just so grateful. And I feel all the more confident now, and I feel talagang ganado talaga sa buhay.
All right. Question number 9 is care of our friend from the philstar.com, John Milo Severo. John, hello to you and good evening. Hi, Christelle. Is there any pressure from you knowing that past Ginebra calendar girls become stars after posting on the Ginebra calendar?
Hi, John. Thank you for your question. Of course, there's some sort of pressure kasi parang I'm just a simple girl, as you've seen from the video, na I'm just here as a candidate for Miss Universe Philippines, and then this happened for me. So there definitely is some pressure because I'm compared to Pia Wurtzbach, other previous calendar girls such as Sonia Lopez and Pia Wurtzbach, and grabe sila, di ba? Parang ang taas na nila. So of course, there's so much pressure on me because I want to be on the same level as them. And of course, as a person, I want to deliver and rightfully deliver the role as a Ginebra San Miguel calendar girl. So there is some nerves there, but it's exciting all at once. I'm very happy, very grateful, sobrang thrilled.
All right, here we go. Our next question comes from our friends from ABS-CBN, I believe. All right, Manila Santos from ABS-CBN Push. Hello to you, Manila. After joining pageants, are you also open or thinking of joining showbiz?
Hello. Thank you for that question. If the opportunity is there, why not? Of course, diba, yun talaga yung pangarap ko nung bata pa ako. I would definitely be so open to it. But for now, like I've said, I'm just focused on the pageant right now, and I'm just excited to see what's to come next.
Okay, I think we're on question number 11 now. This one comes from Marco Polo Demo from cuentonitoto.com. Marco Polo, hello to you. There's a paint and brush scene. Have you been painted before? And what kind of painting, if ever you have been painted before?
Hi, Hi, Marco Polo. I did say that I did like that layout the best, the ganado sa pagpipinta. I admit I'm not the best painter, nor do I paint as often, but I do like to draw. I do like to sketch out every now and then. And honestly, I like to draw some anime from time to time. I'm a big fan of the series Avatar The Last Airbender, and I love drawing the characters from there.
All right. Unfortunately, I think we're out of time. We're going to do like one last question, Christelle, and then we're going to say goodnight to everybody. This question comes from Thea Karaygay. Thea, good evening to you, and thank you very much for joining us. Thea's question for you, Christelle, as the new Ginebra San Miguel brand ambassador, how will you encourage Filipinos to be ganado sa buhay, especially in these trying times?
Yes, so now that I am the Ginebra San Miguel calendar girl for 2021, I do believe that I have such a huge platform and responsibility now to really uplift our fellow kababayans. And my message to the Filipinos during this time is to stay true to ourselves. Matapang, resilient, innovative, and just those are just a few terms that we use to describe ourselves that when we to describe our Filipino traits. And I think that we must continue to be positive and to continue to be ganado sa buhay. And dark times will not last forever, kaya kapit lang because siguradong bukas sisikat pa rin ang araw.
Well, that's about it. We want to thank you, Christelle, for being game for all the questions. Okay. We have
yes,
one more.
CJ, thank you so
I'm
much.
sorry, we have one more. We have one more. Two more questions, actually. Two more questions, actually. We can make time for two more questions. This one coming from Lou SV. Hi, Christelle. How do you stay fit and healthy? Do you have a certain diet? What yoga poses did you achieve already?
Hi, Lou. I do love working out, and the only reason why I like to work out is because I love to eat. Matakaw talaga ako, as in grabe. Food talaga is like one of my hobbies is like eating, and I love to eat talaga, so I have to ensure that I compensate for what I've eaten. So I have to make sure that I do stay fit. I like to actually do a lot of cardio. I like to lift weights to stay fit, and also I think a part of staying fit is also keeping a healthy mind. And I think in order to do that, you always have to, brush off all the negativity and all the toxic vibes from your mind, and just always be thankful for a new day. And if I have that mindset in the morning, then it pushes myself to work out, and it's always fun to work out because I like to release a lot of fun endorphins. So that's what I like to do. And then when it comes to yoga, I'm not a big fan of yoga. It is hard because it's hard for me. I'm not that flexible. So when we were doing the layout, it was really hard for me to do the poses. But it was a lot of fun because I did get to learn and I got to stretch out my body.
Wow. Everybody loves you because they're sending all these questions for us. But we have time for just one last one. And we're going to give it to Lucky Magno. Lucky, good evening to you. And Lucky's question for Christelle is, the year 2020 has been really a tough year. What are your hopes and dreams for the new year to come?
My hopes and dreams for the years to come is just to stay positive and to really uplift myself and to look at each day as a new day to better myself. I want to be better than I were yesterday, and I want to continue to progress in my goals, in my dreams, and I want to really work hard for my dreams and aspirations. And those are just the only goals that I have in my life, and that will keep me going for the days ahead.
Christelle, thank you for being so game to answer all the questions, and thank you to our friends from the media for your wonderful, wonderful questions. After all that we've experienced in 2020, I know that we're all excited for a new year ahead. Surely having Christelle Abello, our Ginebra San Miguel calendar girl 2021 on your walls will constantly remind us to keep the fire and fight, even from inside our homes. Now with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast. One Ginebra Nation, itaas natin ang ating mga Ginebra San Miguel drink. And let's toast, not just to our 2021 Ginebra San Miguel calendar girl. Let's also toast to a better and stronger Philippines. Let's also toast to how ganado we have proven all throughout this pandemic and how much more ganado we will be in 2021 as one Ginebra Nation. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers!
Tara na't bumangon at lumaban sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Bayanihan ang kailangan natin ngayon. One Ginebra Nation. Isang tagay, tayong lahat. One Ginebra Nation.
All right, everybody. Now, before we end the program, let's hear it one more time from our gorgeous and captivating calendar girl,